Reverse osmosis. I'm already outside. So welcome back, everybody. Well, as you're watching this, I am in Las Vegas with my wife, watching the rodeo. We're probably drinking $25 Bud Zeros because they're free if you gamble. And that's typically what I lose is about $25 per drink. Anyways, I want to show you how I clean the boiler, and then Dane's going to be taking over this video. So that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. So, if you've been around, I got a waste oil boiler in the barn, and that's what heats the barn. And I have underground water, the boiler, so it pumps hot water to the house. That's what heats my house and my garage, my entryway. Virtually everything is heated from this barn here. So, about once a month you have to clean it out, clean all the clinker or the ash out of it. And what I do, instead of vacuuming it, I set up a fan out here and I suck it out and blow that stuff out of here instead of using a vacuum. Anyway, I'll set her up here. This is the first time this winter, so all my components are not in place. Okay, come on inside and we'll show you what's in there, and then we'll have to come back out and set it up. When you do this, you gotta shut your burners off, which is this one. This is the whole power unit, and this is just the burner. So now the circulator pumps are still gonna go. The burner is not gonna be able to turn on. So we need to take the chimney apart. So we take this chimney off right here, and it comes off right here. And then this will slide in and hook right to here. And then that fan, that grain bin fan, is gonna suck out, and will suck all the ash and all the dust right out the hole. Gotta move that. Usually gotta brush this too. So the boiler's got 2 bolts that hold the door shut, because this isn't something you do every day like a wood boiler or nothing, you know. This is like a once a month, I think it's every 200 hours, operating hours. So there you can see it's all white, and that's what you want. You don't want it to be black. White means it's burning extremely hot and everything is burning nice and hot. This gets kind of start to build up on my igniters. We'll brush this out, and all this bottom stuff we'll take and scrape that out. There's holes up here, so the flame goes in here. All this is jacketed with water. The whole thing has got water jacketed throughout. But there's holes right here for the exhaust. Every 4 inches it goes up. And then it goes up and it has to make its way through to come back out to get out the chimney. So the heat's got to travel like that to get out every time. Let's scrape this out, then we'll hook up the fan. This is an ash vacuum, so it's a metal vacuum. And then after you do this, you don't want to leave this vacuum in your building or whatever. Just let it sit outside for a day, dump it out, whatever. But I'm gonna vacuum this bottom stuff and what I can, a little bit there, and then we'll go ahead and, so there you can see straight outside, that's gonna go straight out to the fan. All right, I got that vacuumed out. Now it's just all the loose stuff and then all this stuff up in here, which is hard to get out. So I got my pipe hooked on. This is going straight outside. I got it taped onto the chimney, the exhaust. Let's go outside and hook up the fan, and I'll show you what she does. It's gonna create a huge negative pressure in the barn because it's gonna be sucking all the dust and everything outside. So you don't, when you're cleaning it, it's not all dusty and crappy, breathing in that stuff. Let's go get her set up. There, I'll show you what we got. So these fans are old grain bin fans. The 110 ones are really outdated. You can buy these. I think I bought this on a farm sale for like $3 or something stupid. They got huge amount of power though. Make sure your blade's not froze down or anything stuck, and then just plug her in. Then be ready to run. It's gonna be pretty dirty right away. So now what I do is get the air compressor and I just blow and brush all that stuff. Now we can clean this chimney pipe. This little piece here just got a regular chimney brush that fits these. Here's a 3-legged dog if you want to see Millie. She's pretty much out of, come here girl, you're fine. That's where the leg used to be. She's not the same, but she's still the same, if you know what I mean. You know, of course I think now she's a little bit depressed and from being locked up a lot. So she'll get her rhythm back, but she's probably going to be an in the cab dog from now on. I don't think she'll be able to jump, but time will tell. put this foam on here. That's what makes a kind of a seal around there. All right, we can shut her down, put her back together. All right, got her back together. It's all closed up. Quick overview on how this one works. This one heats the oil in a little heat exchanger that I have insulated right here with its own water. So once it's up to temp, it uses its own water to preheat the oil before it goes into the gun. And that's what makes this one unique. Then your oil doesn't get all carbonized from an electric element. Fire back up. It's got its own air compressor, runs up there, comes down, puts air into the nozzle as the oil gets injected. So at first it runs a few seconds, blowing just air to clean the nozzle. Then it'll send oil, turn on the igniter. There it means it got a flame. Then it's a 2-stage, so after a few seconds, right there it kicked in now. Now it's like a blowtorch. It added air to the flame. So we're back up and running. We'll reset the timer. Back to 0. This boiler's got 18,400 hours on it. It's been running for 14 years. I paid $4,500 for that boiler, and I run right around 2,000 gallons of oil through it a year. Do the math on that. Over 20,000 gallons of oil I've burnt. Well, there's one more thing I want to show you before I turn it over to Dane. It's just going to be a sneak peek. I'm a little excited because I got it going last night after dark, so I'm kind of jacked up about it. It's not done yet, but yeah, and it's not the front of the building or the back. I don't have that done yet. Go figure, huh? Well, here she is, folks. This puppy is a remote controlled hydraulic power unit. It's 12 volt. It's got a remote control. This thing is all ultimately going to get mounted up on top of it's going to get mounted up here somewheres, up out of the way. And then I have a wired controller that's going to go up by the head gate. So here's what it is. Here's what I've been monkeying with. So I mounted a orbit motor, put a pulley on an orbit motor, and I made a bracket here that just sets up on here. And then we got a pulley, and it's running this wheel. So it shuts this back alleyway door. So here, let me fire it up for you. This remote control deal was crazy. Oh, I don't have enough connection here. I need to tighten her up. Got too excited, Matt. Getting too excited. There we go. There we go. Check it out, Marino. Throwing passes to a dolphin. So, this is going to be on Sassy Pants' wrist. When she's bringing cows in the back, she can fill the tub. And she'll be able to, on her horse, open this back gate, clean the tub, close the gate, go get more cows. If that ain't the coolest thing you've seen today, don't subscribe to this channel. Then, like I say, we're gonna have the wired remote. It'll be up here. So if I'm standing here working the chute, I can reach up here and look back there and say, hey, they are all in the alleyway. Nobody's back there. Boom-bee, I can close it. Bring me some more beef. Anyways, you'll never guess what this thing cost off of Amazon from China. So take that for what it's worth, but $185 for the entire unit. Remote control, power unit, everything. So you got a battery and a couple hoses and that old orbit motor I had laying in the shop, and all them pulleys I just collected over the years. So I might have $400 into the whole darn works is all, but.
The cows are hungry, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, yeah. Let's go. Gator Boy's ready to go feed the cows. This is Gator Boy, our little corgi. It's your nice little corgi. Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah.
Anyway, as you probably already know, this is Dane. I'm Dane, and I'm here to take care of the cows while my parents are gone at the NFR. So, we are gonna go out and start feeding cows. We got quite a bit of chores to do, and all right, let's get to it. We're gonna go do some choring. And that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak.
Hold up, Cocoa Bean. Come on, get up there. Come on. Hey-ya. Get up, girl. Good job.
Well, as you guys might know, I edit most of these videos, so I kind of have a pretty good idea on what's going on. The rest, we're just gonna do guesswork. We're just gonna kind of drive around, see if anything looks like it's hungry. Maybe see, you know, I don't know, maybe start up the tractor, feed a couple loads, whatever. I don't know, Dad's in Las Vegas, there's not very good service there. So he claims, he just doesn't want to talk to me, I think, but we're gonna go out. No, I'm just kidding. He gave me a pretty good list, everything that we need to do. We're gonna start by rolling out like 5-6 different bales to all 3 groups of cows here. We got 3 groups of cows right now, 1 group of weanlings, or yearlings, sorry, and a group of bulls. But the bulls only gotta get fed every other day, so we don't have to go down there today. That bale fully blew up on the back. Coco's covered up. You excited for a full day of ranching, Gator Man? If you can't tell, it's pretty windy out here, so we're gonna go feed them behind that windbreak over there. This isn't a very awesome bale, so it's gonna be more bedding, you know, if they don't eat it all. So we kind of get a little bedding pack started over there by the windbreak, so we'll go start on that for the winter. Hello, Sparky! Ah! Well, it's got a lot of bale there, bud. Yes. We built Coco a nest up here on accident. Hello, Coco. This bale blew apart on the bale bed. I got too much bale on the ground back there, but that'll be all right. Well, if you missed it last year, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the feed pusher roller 9000, and we're gonna pull that out because we've been feeding on these bunks and then on some bunks over at Jim's, and the feed starts to, they kind of nudge it with their nose, or we kind of spit it out a little too far away from the bunk line so they can't reach it. But we have the solution for that. Bingo! I'm gonna show you guys how this thing works right now. Stay tuned. Hold on. All right, boys and girls, we got that one rolled out. Let us know what you think of that in the comments down below. We are gonna go roll one more bunk line, just a short one over at Jim's, and then we will start grab. Whoa, these roads are slick. I about just freaking took you drifting her there, boys. Nice. Anyway, we're gonna go grab, we're gonna go roll out bales after we do one more bunk line at Jim's. As you can see, this is a little bit of a problem, but we have the solution, so. What'd you think about that, boys? Look at these freeloaders just begging for some food. We're coming, we're coming.
You guys are lucky. Gator boy will get you.
Get him, Gator, get him. Get him, Gator. Give him another 2-3 months, he'll be out here chasing them around. Well, hopefully that keeps them content for a little while. Well, these guys will actually be the first ones to get fed a load of feed too, so they'll be good. We'll be over here probably in the next hour probably with a load of feed for them. They got plenty here. There's not a ton. We spread it out pretty good so they can eat for a while too. We'll go check this big water up here too. Yep, she's not frozen at all, surprisingly. I don't think the bubble is running either. But this tank stays pretty well. The float stays pretty well insulated in there between all these. I don't know if he's got any insulation in there, but just doubled planked, and then it's got that. It's on the south side of these trees too, so the sun can hit it pretty good and not a lot of wind gets to it to cool it off. Well, I came over here to start these tractors and start feeding, but I forgot we gotta roll one more bale out. So we'll just start these up and then go roll that quick while they're warming up. Kind of a little bit colder today, so won't hurt. See if she wants to start here. Oh yeah, nothing to it. Nothing to it. My biggest and only concern actually about running the ranch is that this thing doesn't frickin' take a poop on us. It's a very nice machine when it runs, I will say that. Anyway, awesome night at the NFR last night. JD Struxness, my cousin, my parents' nephew, he won the round in steer wrestling, so that was pretty awesome. Round 4. So tonight we'll be watching him again. Mom and Dad got to be there. They got to go up on the stage when he got his belt buckle or whatever the buckle ceremony, I think is what they call it. And they got to go up on stage with him. So I think Dad got some footage of that. We'll have to see. But we are driving over here. Sierra's gonna bring me back, grab the feeder wagon, and then we'll start shuttling some feed out to these hungry beefers. Boys are feeding right now, doing good. 2 bale feeders, 2 creep feeders, water, feed bunk. They're putting on the LBs, waiting to get picked up. Those are all sold. They just got to get picked up and get out of here. here at the cows. Time to commence the muskrat hut making session right now.
Little buddies had a long day out here feeding cows. Oh, sorry, I woke them up.
We did about 32 beaver piles today, so that was good. Muskrat beaver piles. And now we are gonna go make another load. That was about 6,200 pounds, 1,900 pounds of hay, and the rest was silage. The next load will be the same, and then a bigger load for the ones at home. They're getting about 2,000 to 2,500 pounds of hay, and then 9,300 pounds total. All right, we're at the second group of fatties here, and we're gonna put some feed out for them. Beaver piles going out. Second group of beefers are fed. Now we are going to feed the last group. A little bit bigger load, and then we are gonna go have lunch for ourselves. Stay tuned. Well, boys, she's loaded down. 9,300 pounds. We had a couple pit stops there while we were filling it, which was fine. We were just letting it mix up. But tarp on the bag. I'm still kind of learning the bag. I'm kind of making a mess out of it. I don't really know. Right now, I got it cut all the way even on the bottom, which you probably never want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how to get started again on top of the bag like we were going. But it's okay, I'm not wasting much. I've just kind of got it all tangled up, and I'm putting a few pieces of plastic in the mixer, so it's not optimal. But this is our second to last load for the day. We're gonna go dump these on the fence line bunks for the cows and calves at home, and then we just have a smaller load that we gotta mix up for these yearlings over here. Here they come, and here we come with some feed buys. Another epic feeding time lapse. Stay tuned. Well, one of these afternoons this week, I'll come out here and put a bunch of mats out for these guys, but I don't know if it's today. I don't know if that skid steer, if Dad ever put a door on there or not. So if he didn't, I'm gonna wait till the nice this afternoon, but if he did, maybe we'll sneak out here today and flop a few out. All the little beefers are eating. It's not too bad when it's frozen, you know, but these calves will be here till dang near end of April or middle of April, you know, some of them. So it's nice to have those mats in place now when there's frost under there. That way when it does start to melt, you know, the mats will be right on top of everything, and if it melts underneath, it also holds that ice and that frost under there a little bit better too when it does start to melt. That way it's solid under those mats, and they're solid up at the bunk, and they're not standing in a foot of mud trying to eat. And extra stress on these calves, especially when we're trying to put pounds on them. But right now they're doing okay on the frost, and they got their mamas with them still, so it's not a big deal. All right, guys, you'll never guess what I'm about to go do. Mix up another load of feed. One last load, little 3,500 pounder for the calf right here in the yard at Jim. Fit that out, and then we're going home for the day. We're calling her quits. just a short little bunk line here. But looks like these boys are pretty full. They're already laying down for the day and just kind of hanging out. They're not too excited to see me, so I'm not gonna put a whole lot out. Maybe put another 1,000 pounds on there, and we'll see what they look like in the morning. They'll probably be hungry in the morning, then that'll be good. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kind of boring around here this time of year, but I'll try to get a project done this week. If the sun ever comes out and the wind quits blowing, we'll get after it and get a project for the next video. So other than that, that's all we got for the day. We'll probably run around at the end of the day and check waters, make sure nobody's bellering or looking for any feed or whatever, something dumb. You know cows. But yeah, that's it for this video. We will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go check out the Ranching Sodak merch, link down below, and go get yourself some before Christmas. Or if there's anybody in your life that wants a Christmas present or needs a Christmas present, that's the perfect place to get it. So before we get darkened out in here, we will see you guys later. Peace.